Here is a Lakewood oscillating fan. This is model 1600DX. These are definitely one of the cheaper fans that Lakewood put out. As you can see, it's completely solid. It's completely plastic construction. The base is just a hollow mold of plastic. The controls are up here in the back. The wire doesn't even come out in the bottom. You can see also it's a relatively cheap grade of plastic used. The yellowing and disfiguration of the plastic here. And the guard is not very sturdy either and is coming apart like there's no tomorrow. It flakes into a powdery kind of a substance if you handle it at all. So it's safe to say this fan is deteriorating. Unfortunately, a lot of these are found in this condition because plastic just doesn't last. But these aren't my favorite fans. The airflow is pretty lousy because of the grill, and they're very loud. I believe this one has a Samsung motor in it, and yeah, it's got a good amount of air vents inside. You can see it's pretty open on the front, and it's pretty open on the back as well. So they're not necessarily poorly designed, they're just cheaply designed in some areas. Now they lasted a long time, and they're respectable fans. They're just they're not as good as the Galaxy ones from the same time. So I'll plug this in here, and let's see, which way does the dial go? Start off on low. It has a very restricted sound to it, and despite the amount of noise it's making, the airflow is really quite gentle. You can feel the airflow coming out of this portion of the guard, this portion of the guard where the spaces are wider. It's a lot stronger than here, so that's another design flaw. Let's see if I can show that here. It's shaking a little bit, so let's go up to medium. Oh jeez, that was almost very terrible. Okay. Again, it's got that very restricted sound to it, and it's not pushing a lot of air. I mean, it's moving an acceptable amount of air, but for a fan this size, like for instance, the 16-inch Glasgow right there, that moves leaps and bounds more air than this one does. I'm standing about 4 feet back from it, and it's honestly, it's a very gentle breeze. It's not, these fans are not impressive performers by any means. You can see again the center pushes a lot more air than the sides, or towards the end rather, just because the guard is made. So now I'll go up to high. And this is so loud, it's ridiculous. Has kind of a high velocity sound to it, but not high velocity air movement. It still moves more than how cheapo fans of today do, but there's nothing to write home about, really. Switch it on oscillating. The oscillation is not very wide. I think it may only be 45 degrees. But it's smooth and it works properly. This is back down to medium. And we'll go down to low. If I'm not mistaken, the motor that's in this fan is the same one that showed up on those odd Robeson box fans with the 4 blades, and some other box fan. It might have been on some of the real cheap 3rd gen Lakewood box fans. It's not a bad motor. It's really the issue with this fan is the guard. It's a poor design. So we'll stop this now from oscillating and I'll turn it off. Spin down time. It should be fairly good because the blade is a thick, heavy plastic. Okay, now we will see if we can capture the startup sound. I don't remember if this has a startup sound or not. It's probably got somewhat of a startup sound. Here's high. Oh yeah, it's got a startup sound. And the spin down is going to take 50 years. See if I can reach in here and stop this. The grill's kind of broken here. Let's see. Nope, I can't. I just barely can't reach it. Okay, now here's medium. Okay, and then we'll wait for this to stop again, or actually we'll just do that because the guard is conveniently broken. And now we'll do low.